Alright, welcome back in. This is going to be my first Starfield video. I have, well, I don't know, 20, 30 hours into it. I am level 14, and I have 0 skills besides the security in tech, so I do not have Starship engineering. So this, in my opinion, and this is based off of an amalgamation of several videos I've watched, playing with it myself, is the best Class A ship. I realize these are green, but that's because I don't have Starship engineering, so I can't get the 60s. These are the 50s. The best Class A ship, it needs no skills to fly it, that you can get until you actually level your things up. So real quick, let's go over here and
How can I
look
be of service, Captain?
at the builder.
If you need anything, just ask. Absolutely.
So you can get some idea of what I've got. So shipbuilder. So these Stormax 50s, I can't actually buy the Stormax 60s because of I don't have Starship engineering. So you can see this has 420 shields. This is the highest. The 30S is the highest shield you can get for Class A with no skills. Unless you buy you buy or capture or get free in a quest. This is the Razorleaf. This is the Mantis quest line. If you get the ship with it, for example, these engines require Starship Design Rank 3. I can't actually buy those, but I can use it because I got it with the ship. These engines are some of the only things left of the original Mantis. I have upgraded. No, I kept the same storage tank for the fuel, but I can purchase that. Yeah, I think the engines are the only thing left for this. So I don't like 3-level ships. 3-level ships annoy the crap out of me when you're having to go in and you're having to climb around and do all this and do all that. It's really annoying. So I broke this down to just 2 levels. We're going to do a walkthrough and I'm going to show you everything I've got. You can have loads more storage if you want by not having these bays down here at the bottom. You don't really need the bays. It's just for NPC flair. But I put them on there anyway because, you know, why not? I think the ship looks awesome. It has everything you can want. It has secure storage. It also has the scan jammer single frequency that helps to give you another 10% chance of passing the security check. It has 3 portholes, so you got a porthole down there, a porthole up front, and a porthole on this side as well. It has 4 weapons of 1 group. That means if I max out my weapons, they absolutely shred the enemies. I mean, just completely shred them. And then, of course, I have the spark suppressor so that I can board the ship, which I don't even have that skill yet either. That's the next thing. When I hit 15, that's the next on my list. 5 engines, mainly because I was at like 1,300, but I kept playing with it and kept playing with it, kept playing with it. I used to have 3,000 cargo, but 1,720 really isn't terrible. 420 shields, I'd like to have better, but you can't get better until you, again, either get it on the ship or you train Starship engineering, which is deep. 23 light year, 95 mobility. This thing rocks. I mean, it's killing it for everything it's got. So you have the 134 mm toroidal reactor, so it's a 20 power generated. You have the, where'd it go? That is the biggest grav drive that I have found. Put in the comments if there's a bigger one that you know of. But 23 jump thrust is pretty impressive. What else? Then, of course, the 140 for the fuel. And Alright, so that's it for that. Let's go and take a walkthrough. Does anybody else have this problem? I have Vasco set. Ship. Crew. Vasco is set to my outpost, but he's always with me. He's here, and then when I'm on the planet, he's on the planet. whatever, I don't know. So once again, this is the Razor Leaf. This comes from the free... it comes as free ship from the quest line, the Mantis. So you come in, and you come in directly to the services. So immediately you've got the farm lab, you got the research lab, you can come through here, you got some just junk stuff. This is another... I wish we could put more things here, you know, do extra stuff, but we can't. Then you've got all the rest of your services, all your tables. You can do workbench, you can do spacesuit. Again, more just completely wasted opportunities. Nice porthole to look out. So then the way I saved a lot of the weight and boosted up my mobility is by adding these guys.
Hey, Dad?
They love the armory.
Will you read to me tonight?
Which I haven't even added anything to yet. See if I can get past them. Get back.
I like that very much.
Move.
You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
Whoa, I just yeeted her into... I don't even know where she went to. So, porthole in here just to give it some interest, you know?
You just try and
I have yet to put anything in here. I literally just finished building this.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Then we have... infirmary. This is pretty cool. Semi-wasted space up here. I don't know why it's like that, but then you get another portal glass. Very cool. So that's the main level. That's when you come in and I've got a slim docker down here. So you come in from the loading bay or the slim docker, you can go straight up. I do not even have the ability to use my jetpack yet. I know. I went straight for customization of things. So I went straight for going to deception to be a smuggler, and then in science for space suit and weapon engineering. I'll get there. So come right up, and this is going to give you the galley. So it's kind of weird how it doesn't... Come on. There we go. There we go. No. It's really strange. So you can come in here and you can cook your foods. So you got all that. This is the one way, if you have this as an end unit, this is the all-in-one berth, this is one of the ways to get 4 beds, 4 bunks. If you have this midway, you will only get 2 bunks because it deletes this portion here. But you got the head back here for the crew. Now we are on the main level. I don't love where the ladder comes up, but we don't get to choose that. Then we go through the captain's quarters before we get to the bridge. I kept it this way because you have the nav console right here, thinking like, well, this is kind of part of the bridge. And so you got and the captain, being the captain of the ship, is, in my opinion, the most important person. So they're right here. Then you have a not as well used head. Then you can come up here to the cockpit. Cockpit seats all 4. That's where they disappeared to. They just showed up front. Mm-hmm. This is another thing. So like in this, okay, we got our captain's locker here, but why isn't there a jump seat on both sides? And why isn't there 2 jump seats there and 2 jump seats there? I mean, the spaceship is wasting design space. Why isn't there storage on this wall and on that wall? I don't know. That's just me.
Hello, Captain.
Well, hello. So we're going to undock, and I'm going to show you why I went with that big 20. I mean, I would like to go with the... I think the biggest A is 23 or 28. But I'll show you why I went with this. If you want to just melt ships...
Clamps released.
And this might actually be something some don't know.
Ready.
So, if you look at the PAR down here, I have to take some away from... I think I have to go down to that, drop that, leave that. Correct. So, each weapon has a value on it, a maximum power. Each of these columns can take 12 power. So with a 20, you can have your main damaging weapons doing full power, like you just melt through ships. Then you have your suppressor if you want to capture the ship and board it. Engines at 3 is still not terrible. So if we go up here around kind of the maximum of the comfort zone of the engines, you're getting up around 28 speed, 29. If I really boost it, I mean, you're still getting up there, 186 or so for a short period of time. So you can still get up there and move even with the engines pretty low. I always keep the shields at max, and then grav drive if you're in a fight, unless you have to leave, you don't really need it. But this is the setup, and you need 20 to get to this. I wouldn't want less than 3 for the engines, and I wouldn't want less. I mean, if you have less than 1, you're not going to be using it. Until again, this is with no powers. I have nothing. I haven't... let's see. Have I learned any magazines that give me anything? I think I learned one magazine that reduces my grav jump fuel by like 15% or something. So let's look at that. We have a big old drive. Let's see just how far we can get with a big old drive. How far have I even... I mean, that's a long... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. That's unknown, so I can't even get there because it's unknown. 4 jumps. Wait, can we get anything that's... Do I know anything further out than 4 jumps? I don't. But I mean, that's, you know, you're getting quite a distance if you're going 4 jumps with 23. So it gives you a good idea of what you can actually manage out of a Class A ship. Gives you a lot of really powerful ship in what I consider to be a pretty small package. I mean, small, it's kind of chunky, but I think it looks really nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.